Hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for April 2nd, 2023. So, I was thinking about taking the dogs to the Saguaro State Park, but I remembered something about that park. You can't really walk your dogs around there, I don't think. They only have like a little, they don't allow it. So I'm not sure if we're going to go there. That wouldn't make for a very good dog walking video, And, I think I know why they don't want that. It's for the safety of the dogs. Because there's some cactus around here. And yeah, Chica had a run-in with one. And yeah. So I understand why. At first, when I took Brian last year, I remember, like, that sucks. I was like, But you know what, though? I was just, being hasty with whatever I thought. Because when we were here walking, Chica she had a ball. They were like long. Oh, my God. It was so hard to help her, too. So now I understand why they don't allow that. Okay, I don't think it's because of the poo. I think it's because your dog can get hurt. Okay, so we might skip that. But I have decided to go ahead. We're gonna go to Home Depot today, and I'm gonna get those screens because I noticed something today, right? Because I made some dinner last night, and I had some like what do you call those? Asparagus. And so, sometimes you'll get an asparagus piece and it's like stringy with that like in there and you just take it out, right? Well, I put that in a plate at night. That shit is freaking dry as bone right now, right? Because I looked at it and it's like dry. It came out of my wet mouth. It was soggy itself already. And it's still dried out overnight up until right now, which is only like 11 o'clock in the morning. So... So yeah, I wanna go to Home Depot, probably gonna go and take a shower and get my massage at Planet Fitness because I've been getting massages and stuff, so probably go there and do that and then go to Home Depot. I might want to do, I don't know, I was thinking about doing some wash the sheets and stuff, but I'm okay. I was thinking of yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. So that's what we're gonna do today. Like, I am interested in this dehydration stuff, right? I may go to the store and get like some bananas or strawberries or something just to try, and see, like, because I'm interested in those little pineapple cactus things, and I want to see about that. Like, I don't know. I have some chicken left. I might make a chicken stew with that stuff, but I don't know. I might look up recipes, but if anything, I want to learn how to dehydrate with the sun like this, And if I get a small sized screen, I think I can do that or two of them, because I know that those, I could slide them in somewhere and store them. So it's not like a big space taker upper. So yeah. Oh, also I wanted to I talked about this in another video, but I won't be releasing that video because it brought something up in regards to my past family that I had. And after I watched it, I shocked myself because I was pretty blunt in that video journal diary. So I don't want to release that. But somebody came to my mind and has been in my mind for like 2 days now. So if she ever watches this, which I don't think she will ever, I do want to apologize for Mariah for not taking your side. I'm sorry. I should have believed you, and I should not have stood up for that guy in his defense over whatever you claimed. I'm sorry. Okay, that's for a young lady named Mariah that is in my like ex family. I want her to know that I'm sorry for not taking her side when when this problem came up. Okay. Anyways, so nobody knows what that is except for her if she ever watches this. Okay. And possibly, you know, the family, whatever. But I don't think they watch these anyways. So, but I definitely should have taken her side. I'm so sorry. Please accept my apologies for that. Okay. So that's out of the way. Yeah. So I also wanted to talk about Chica's training session. Yeah. I basically got ripped off for $100 from somebody. He quoted me a price first, and then when it was all said and done, he switched the price on me. I didn't argue. I just paid for it. Because the guy, you couldn't even talk to him anyways. He was not very. He was like, do it my way. He was like, you know, he was a German guy. I'm not saying that Germans are like that, but this particular one was acting that way. You know what I mean? And so, you know, he was trying to feed my dog hot dogs for treats. Now, I don't give my dogs regular food. And so we started doing that. And then she just, after a bit, she just didn't like it anymore. She didn't want it. And then at one time, she was scared and was by the door. And he looked at me like, well, why is she afraid of you? I'm like, she's always been like that. So right there, it was kind of like he was accusing me of being abusive to her. I didn't like that. He didn't even want to hear the story of how I got her. He didn't even want to hear the story because he's like, oh, that doesn't matter. Trauma matters. Trauma matters for animals and for humans. Okay? He didn't even take her outside. He wanted me just to get used to her knowing I had treats in my pocket. For $100? No. I'm going to put the name of that place in the comments below. I don't suggest anyone ever go to that place. Because they will train your dog he will train your dog and confuse you. Okay? Everything that he told me that day, I already knew it. I told him, I know this. I know this. How do I get her to stop wanting to attack other dogs? He would not. That's what I went for the training for. He just wanted me to teach her where the treats were. She knows where the treats are. You know? So make sure that you look up how the training is here, because that person was not a trainer. That person is there to straight out take your money, and is just that company or whatever that business is right there is. And I didn't fight with them. I didn't argue. I paid the extra money and I walked away because I don't like to make conflict. Why? Their business looked like it wasn't doing that great. He told me that he was giving hot dogs because he couldn't afford real treats. So that company is terrible. I'm going to give an absolutely horrible review on, you know, the Google thing that they ask. I'm going to give a terrible review for that person. Because that's what's, you know, that's the only way I could help anyone out there not to get ripped off, right? So, yeah, that's what happened. They taught me nothing. And I lost $100. Well, it was $95, whatever, right? After he quoted me $80. And if a trainer is trying to give your dog human food and force you to give her human food because they can't afford the treats, I had to go and get the treats from my car. That guy taught me absolutely nothing except that I can never trust him, and that I'm going to have to do diligence if I need a trainer. I'm going to have to find out. This person is not a trainer. They are not. So watch out for groomers and doggy cares and all those places. Make sure you look up their paperwork. Make sure you look up where they've trained. Make sure you look up their success stories, because this person was an absolute ripoff. It was an older man too. And I thought I could trust him because he was older. No. Don't let age fool you. You got old people out here that are just as manipulative as young criminals out here, okay? You know, there's young and old criminals. They're all, you know, all ages, you know. And you know, watch out, you know, doctors, nurses, teachers. Make sure you know who is taking care of your children, because we have teachers who are alcoholics out here, who are also popping pills, who are also possibly borderline pedophiles. We also have nurses out here who steal drugs and take them home, who are alcoholics, right? Who provide their family and children with drugs from their work. So watch out. You know, you got to kind of look into this stuff when you're getting your health care, wherever you're putting your child, any of those things. So, yeah, you know. But that's what happened at, you know, the trainers. I was so disappointed. But because I did see, yeah, he can't afford it. They have no business. There's dogs out there sitting in the sun in cages. You know, it looks terrible over there, you know. And the best thing for me to do is just put a review for them and speak about it on here. And that's all I got, you know. Just do your due diligence when it comes to your children, your health care, and your pets, you know. So that's all I have. This was for, anyways, this was for April 2nd, 2022. I'm Mona, and I'll talk to you next time.